Previously on Dump Warfare.
I know. Oh, there it goes.
Thanks, buddy.
Take good
I
care.
work after it with my life. Shoveled in the face, sheep!
Man, that was a very quick change of
Do
personality.
you guys like stuff?
No. I hate stuff.
Me too. I can't stand stuff.
That's the one thing we all have in common. We all hate stuff.
Fucking stuff, man.
That's what our acquaintanceship is based on, is our hatred of stuff.
I hate it when it gets in your eye.
No,
I've got
not
a
really.
crossbow called Tootie. Where the fuck did that come from?
From the heavens.
I got a crossbow named Ludi.
I mean, it's nice and all, but it ruins my naming theme.
I got a crossbow named Shooty.
See, here's Ludi.
Looty, shooty, tooty. Where are you? Got some stuff
Wow.
to do now.
What?
I would have went with the Huey, Dewey, Louie type joke, but okay.
No, because I'm not creative enough for that. The fuck is all in here?
I don't know, I think it takes more creativity to take three similar names and instead of going with three similar names, turning it into Scooby-Doo.
Or being tone deaf,
Wow.
unlike me.
I don't think that constitutes as creativity.
It might consider you might consider it creative use of toenails. Toenails? What?
Toenails.
What the shit is going on?
GP's creative use of toenails.
Nom nom nom.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Toenail Vlog. So today's episode, we're going to talk about more interesting things we can do with toenails. So today, if you glue them all together, you can make that boy you really like his toe. Some just insane person.
What else could you make out of toenails, GP?
A Christmas decoration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can, if you grow the toenails out, you can make them into like triangular shapes.
Or scissors. Kitchen aids.
I say make them into like triangular type shapes, and then hook them all into one another, and then you can make a bridge. One of the like little toy ones that you try and hook a bag to and put weights in to see how much weight it can hold.
Someone stands on the bridge and says something is afoot.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
We're the worst.
What?
You heard.
I usually would disagree, but in this case.
Well, it's because you were the foot of the joke, but I think we have a pedigree in this.
Really? You're going to laugh at that?
Yes. I can't help it. It's so silly.
Oh, man.
Does anyone want to stand next to the smeltery and like
Stand. All right.
and anyone tries to get a foot in the smeltery and make iron gears for an hour?
This is, well, just poo.
It's whale poo. What?
Whale
whale
poo?
The whales poo?
Isn't
They
whale
poo.
poo? No, whale vomit is really valuable, isn't it?
Yes. Something
What?
else you learned from Futurama.
Yeah.
Hamburgers.
I actually what? Precious hamburgers? What?
Sorry,
hamburgers?
whale vomit
Yep.
sandwiches.
Yeah. No, not sandwiches. Whale vomit is a base for perfumes.
Yeah.
It's called ambergris. It's really valuable.
Like the
And
fat
I knew that
celebrity
before.
perfumes as well as the thin ones, or
Yeah, but I wanted to keep with your theme of having it mentioned at least once per episode.
yeah. I appreciate that. The more people mention Futurama, the more likely it is
Futurama's
to
great.
come back. I want it back.
I want it back. I want it back.
Bring.
And you know what show I want back that I was just watching yesterday or 2 days ago? Whenever I told you I was watching it, the Animaniacs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right after we quit talking, there was another one of the. Oh, there's one of those adult themed jokes that they have. The whole show's littered with them. But this one was, it was Hello Nurse, and the doctor was trying to teach them how to be respectful. So he was trying to get him to say, "How do you do?" So then Yakko walks up to him and says, "How do you do? That thing with your tongue."
Yeah. Oh man, Animaniacs. We are the Animaniacs. We have paid to play contracts.
I love how there's so many jokes in that show that there's no way as a kid I would have ever understood.
Yeah.
Even that, like the contract joke.
Yeah.
And they have no script, the writers quit. You know, it's just stupid gags like that. But then, of course, all the adult themed stuff or celebrity humor.
True.
I still don't get them.
And Good Feathers would have been way over my head at that time. I just knew him back then as, hey, it's that guy that sounds like the dude from Home Alone.
Macaulay Culkin.
Because that's the voice they're going for. We're talking about Animaniacs. That's how I thought of it as a kid. What do you expect me to think? I was like 5. Because Scott was like 23 at the time doesn't mean anything.
Nothing wrong with experience.
Yeah, that's how the Good Feathers talked. Good work, GP.
I'm bored of terraforming. I might go stand by the smelter.
Stand by.
So Scott, what's your favorite show?
Side.
Stand by your smelter.
Is it The Walking Dead, Scott? Is that your favorite show?
My favorite show.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think one of my favorite shows was Scrubs.
Scrubs is really good.
I
We
could watch-
talked about
I
that.
could
But yeah.
watch Scrubs for literally days.
Scrubs for days.
I
Kurt did. I think he
liked-
marathoned it like 4 times.
I quite like Bottom, which is probably something you've never heard of.
Yes. Hey, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
I think all the actors are dead by now.
Not all of them. Adrian Edmondson's still going. Bottom was like British
It's a
comedy.
silent show.
Bottom was like British comedy at its worst stroke best. Basically, it was just a load of sex and bum and shit and fart jokes.
So, essentially, your channel.
So what Americans
yeah,
think of
pretty
as
public
teenage
TV.
comedy.
Sorry?
That's what Americans think of as teenage comedy.
Yeah, but worse than that.
Oh no.
It was like, really bad, but it was hilarious at the same time. That was good. That was sort of when I was growing up, so I liked it. I don't really know. I don't watch that much TV, to be honest.
No, I don't anymore, but I know I did.
The only thing I really make time for to actually watch is Game of Thrones, actually, at this moment in time.
I mean, you're caught up with Walking Dead.
Yeah, but I think that's out of... if I go to bed when I go to bed, I think, actually, maybe I'll just watch something. Yeah,
is it one of those things where you feel like you're watching now out of obligation as opposed to enjoyment?
At this moment in time, I'm a bit bored of it. I'm like, in a real zombie apocalypse, they would all be dead by now. Or certainly more of them would die per episode than what is currently happening.
I think it would depend on the zombie apocalypse. I think if it ever happened, rednecks will be the people that save us.
I mean to throw it out there, what happened? This is how up to date I am, and this is where we were at the time of recording this. Rick and what's the lady's name?
Spoilers, by the way, for anybody.
Yeah.
You know.
So if you haven't seen it, stop listening. Although I don't think these are too many spoilers. Rick and
the concept of people that could still be alive.
Michonne, is that her name?
Yep.
They went to a carnival. And at this carnival, they found like a military base.
Yeah.
Which was untouched by anyone who had been trying to survive in the zombie apocalypse. So
yeah, well hidden military
So they'd
base.
hidden a carnival next to a military base that no one else had been able to find, which strikes me as the worst carnival in the world.
Shit, guys.
I was watching it. I was just like, I'm confused and bored by this.
I'll tell you what the issue was. It didn't have enough Eugene.
Had more than enough Eugene.
Eugene is not my lover.
He's just a man who thinks he is a doctor. Spoilers again.
I don't know. I still like it.
It's the thing is, as much as I'm whinging about it, it's watchable.
Yeah.
I mean, I started watching the new 24 because they're making a 24 Legacy. Not really.
I got jizzle on my backpack.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's good to have it in the sack. Oh, sock.
Aluminium.
No, that's not a good place to have it, especially if you forget.
Yeah, wake up in the morning, put your socks on.
And then you don't realize it until you put your shoe on. It's like Play-Doh coming out of the side. Is that the sound Play-Doh makes?
Oh, we don't
Where'd that whole stereotype come from?
What
Using a
stereotype?
sock.
You mean you don't use a sock?
No, man, I use the shoe. I use flip-flops.
Oh,
Ooh.
these knee-high boots.
Yeah.
Are you filled up? Do you
I
fill
cut out
them
the
up?
middleman and just use the washing machine.
That's why you're banned from laundrettes.
Yeah.
Iron, gold.
It's alright, I make sure to only do it whenever there's the whites are in.
Wow, you
whiteys.
racist bastard!
What, because you don't want to stain clothes?
Oh right, I see. Sorry. What you meant? You go to a segregated laundrette.
Washing machine. Colored washing machine. White washing machine.
Whitewashing machine.
Yeah, it whitewashes.
It whitewashes everything.
The thing is, they could totally do that for something for, you know, your whites and then colored clothes, and it would definitely get misconstrued.
Wow.
What,
Only
you're
an
supposed to
idiot.
wash them separately from each other, GP?
Only an
Yeah, I
idiot
know.
would misconstrue that.
Yeah, that's why I know it would happen. And saying that, in my lifetime, I have seen a gas station that had, or two gas stations, and one had a sign that said whites only and one that said colored.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
on a trip home from a vacation.
Those
Wow,
white
it's a-
cars must have got served really quickly.
I'd be surprised by the number of white cars in that county. It was weird.
Did they all wear white hoods too?
Well, it's Halloween. They were dressed as ghosts. So,
Oh, yeah. Scares the servants.
No, but it was freaking weird, man.
I can't imagine, man.
I don't know.
There's that. To be fair, there's the episode of Top Gear, isn't it, where they all get to, they're driving through Texas or wherever it is, and they all get to decorate each other's cars.
Oh no.
So they all put various man love rules. I think. Was one of them.
Top Gear, yeah.
I'm sure it was man love rules was one of the things that they put on there, and then supposedly they get chased out of town by rednecks.
They actually did get chased out of town.
I don't know how much of Top
Did
Gear
they,
is,
though?
I don't know how much of Top Gear is real and how much.
No. I mean, like when they were in the Falkland.
Pardon?
Island?
They didn't go to the Falklands.
Falkland Island. There was this whole thing, like with the Falkland War and the number plates. There was a documentary that took a look behind the scenes there, and it was really scary.
Yeah, I kind of understand some of that. That's a slightly different, slightly different topic. Not a
Than just
hugely
feeding
different topic,
stereotypes.
but yeah, but
You say that?
I don't know how much of driving through Texas and or whatever state it was. It might not have been Texas. Highlighting that you're gay gets you chased out of. I mean, I might be completely wrong. It might happen. I don't know.
Well, Jordan, what's your opinion?
Dude, I don't know. I live in a state that everybody's like, we're pretty much cool with each other. We don't care. That's why nothing, like, we're never on the news, because people only talk about the interesting things of, like, hate. They're like, oh, these people are all mean to each other. Perfect. We'll put them on the news. Nobody's like, today in Jordan's neck of the woods, this happened.
How are we looking?
Beautiful. Our area's looking pretty alright, too.
We should probably sleep.
Should we?
Night night.